Hi everyone, welcome to the series Quant Revision for Cat. Today we are going to discuss circular tracks. Circular track. Okay, let A and B are two persons starting from this point. A travel towards anti-clockwise and B travels in clockwise. So if uh, ratio of speeds of A and B is equals to m is to n, like here m and n are co-primes. Okay, m and n are co-primes. Then the number of distinctive points which they meet is m plus n if they run in opposite direction. M minus n if they run in same direction. Okay. Mm, in both the cases, uh, this point, the starting point, is the last point of intersection. Like I'll take an example and I'll explain. Okay, 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second. So, let us consider A and B traveling in opposite direction in 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second. Then A is to B equals to 1 is to 2. When they're traveling in opposite direction, the total number of meeting points is 3. So here we have to divide this circle into 3 equal parts. Okay. So here A covers 2 parts and B cover 1 part. While B is covering one part, B comes here. A cover 2 parts. A comes here. So this is the first meeting point. Okay. First meeting point. And after that, when while A is covering 2 parts, 1 part and 2 part, B covers 1 part. Okay. So this is meeting point number 2. And this is meeting point number 3. So the starting point is always the last meeting point. Okay. So here, out of the 3 points which they are in at which they are meeting, the last point is the starting point. And even if they are traveling in the same direction, the last point at which they are going to meet is the starting point. And in both the cases, the time at which they meet at the starting point, like they meet at the at point m3. In this case, is LCM of L by A comma L by B. Here, L is the length of the track. A and B are respective speeds of both persons A and B. So they meet exactly at the starting point after LCM of L by A comma L by B time. In both the cases, this is valid. Okay. So like let's take another example. What if there are 3 persons on the same track? 3 persons like A, B, C. A travels at 5 meter per second, B travels at 7 meter per second, C travels at 3 meter per second. So let us consider this case A, B, C. Let's consider that all are traveling in same direction. Okay. So 5 is to 7 is to 3. Okay. So first take the case of A and B and then B and C. From A and B, they meet at 2 points. Okay. For A and B, they meet at 2 points. And for B and C, they meet at 4 points. So to find the common points, you have to find the HCF of 2 comma 4, which is equals to 2. Okay, why are we going to find the HCF? I will explain with a small diagram. Okay, so A and B, considering A and B, they are meeting at 2 points. Considering B and C, they are going to meet at 4 points. Okay, so these are the two common points, right? So that's why we are finding the HCF. And then the next the next concept is clocks. In clocks, uh, sorry, in clocks, let us take uh, the minute hand and hour hand. Okay, so in clocks, speed of minute hand is to speed of hour hand equals to 12 is to 1. Since in an hour hand travels 1 division and minute hand travels 12 divisions. So the gap is 11, right? That means these are going to meet at 11 gaps. Means they are going to meet at 11 points. That means they like we are going to have 11 gaps. 11 gaps for 12 hours, right? So for one gap, they are going to take 12 by 11 hours, which is equals to 65 5 by 11 minutes. So every 65 5 by 11 minutes, both hour hand and minute hand are going to meet. You have to note down, like we have a note here. You can use this, you can remember this, or you can derive it. It's your choice. After every 55 5 by 13 minutes, hour hand and minute hand interchange their positions. So, okay. After every 55 5 by 3 hours, 55 5 by 13 minutes, hour hand and minute hand interchange their positions. Okay, this is the case. And now let us take a clock and let's take a clock and we are going to find the speed of minute hand and hour hand in terms of degrees. Okay, so let's take a clock. This is 12, right? So this is 1. There are 5 divisions. 5 divisions means 5 minute by minute hand, 1 hour by hour hand. Okay, so minute hand 60 divisions, 60 minutes. Hour hand 5 divisions, 60 minutes. Speed of minute hand is 1 division per minute. Speed of hour hand is 1 by 12 division per minute. So to find the angle between minute hand and hour hand. So this is the formula theta equals to mod of 6m minus 30 into h plus m by 2. Okay, like this 6m is the speed of hour hand, sorry, minute hand, and this is the speed of hour hand because of the number of hours changed. And if it is 3, it is going the we know that from 12 it is 90 degrees, and if it is 3:30, hour hand will have some deflection, right? So for that deflection, it will take half degree per minute. So this is the formula which implies 30h minus 11m by 2 equals to. You have to remember this. It will be useful for you. Okay. And so, and there is a small topic called partnership. A partnership means uh, effective investment equals to investment into time period. Effective investment equals to investment into time period. Okay. So the ratio of profits to be shared equals to ratio of effective investments. Let's take an example. So A invested 3,000 rupees for 6 months, and after uh, and B invested 2,000 for 9 months. What is the ratio of profits in which they are going to share their ratios? Like if they are getting a ratio of 10,000, suppose, how are they going to um, spend that? Like share it. So for A is to be 3,000 into 6, 2,000 into 9. This is 1:1. So they are going to uh, spend it equally, like 5,000 each. This is about effective investment. In questions, they are not going to give it directly like this. They might give like A invested from January to from January till 3 months, and then he left for some reasons, and then B invested for 2 3 months, and then he left for some reasons. So they're going to frame it in that way. So that's about today's video. In tomorrow's video, I'll try to discuss about escalators and time and work. Thank you.